My wife Liana Korn and I got into a car accident on our way back to work after New Year's. When I woke up, we'd somehow gone back in time to when we first started dating. In my past life, we were married for 8 years. Things were okay, but she refused to have kids. Turns out she'd been hung up on her childhood sweetheart the whole time. After going back in time, I decided we both deserved better. We deleted each other's numbers without saying a word. We stopped seeing each other. Complete strangers. 8 years later, Liana became a big shot investor. At our class reunion, she showed up with her childhood sweetheart Serge Gibson and made a big announcement. She saw I came alone and couldn't help taking a shot at me. Ryan Carter, I get it. I'm hot. You've loved me through 2 lifetimes and still can't move on. But you don't have to keep following me around like this. I ignored her and took my son's hand. Her face went white. Her eyes turned red. You said you'd love only me forever, she yelled. How could you have a son with someone else? 8 years later, I ran into Liana Korn again at a class reunion. I'd been working on case files all night and I was exhausted. I didn't even bother cleaning up, just went straight to the party. Liana and Serge Gibson were standing in the middle of the crowd, holding hands and eating up all the attention. Liana, you're amazing. You haven't even been overseas that long and you're already a top investor. You're the pride of Apex City. No kidding. I heard rich people overseas are lining up just to have dinner with her, but she's too booked. She makes hundreds of thousands just showing up. That's more than we make in years. Liana, I've got some money saved up. Can you help out an old classmate and let me make some money too? Someone else shouted. Liana, you and Serge look so happy together. Are you two getting engaged? Liana's face turned red as she looked at Serge. Yeah, our engagement is on February 25th. Everyone started congratulating them. Then another classmate asked, you used to be crazy about Ryan. Do you guys still talk? Didn't you dedicate your first dance to him back in the day? The second she heard my name, Liana's smile disappeared. Her lips pressed together. Serge stayed cool, just squeezed her hand tighter. We're about to get engaged, so obviously she's moved on. High school crushes can't compete with growing up together. Everyone laughed and went back to praising them. But I remembered that first dance. Liana had worked so hard on that routine just to tell me she liked me. In my past life, Liana and I hit it off right away. We had this crazy, passionate thing going on in school. She used to look at me like I hung the moon. Ryan, look at me. Eyes don't lie. I really like you, she'd said. I believed her. I gave her everything. Turns out she'd been lying the whole time. I kept a straight face and walked into the hall. Someone spotted me right away. Ryan, you finally made it. You know you're late, right? Dude, this is a nice event. Why aren't you wearing a suit? Why'd you come in regular clothes? Can't you afford something better? Don't tell me you just got off work. Where are you working these days? We've got celebrities here. You should buy them a drink and see if they can hook you up with an easy job. Some people saw my cheap clothes and couldn't resist making fun of me. Since I got there, Liana had been staring at me. I nodded at her, just being polite. She looked surprised, her eyes hard to read. Oh, Ryan, after all these years, you're still the same loser. Serge gave me a cold look, then pulled Liana closer like he was marking his territory. Sure, his life's rough, but let's not talk about his failures. We're all classmates here. He looked me up and down, his lip curling. But seriously, why would you show up to a class reunion looking like this? You're in your 30s. You should know better. Clothes make the man. What woman would want a guy who can't even take care of himself? I've got an extra suit in my car. You should wear it, just so you don't look so pathetic. As soon as he finished, everyone cracked up. The difference between us was obvious. He had gold-rimmed glasses and a custom suit. His hair was perfect, and everything about him screamed money. Me? I just finished working on a pile of files and hadn't slept in almost 24 hours. I was beat and looked like crap. My clothes were cheap, no-name casual stuff. Of course I couldn't compare. Thanks, but no thanks, I said, then went to grab some food. After pulling an all-nighter, I was starving. While I was eating, Liana walked over and handed me a check for $20,000. This is just a little help for old times' sake. You don't have to pay me back. Go get some decent clothes, find a steady job, and take better care of yourself. Ryan, let the past go. Don't get stuck there. If not for, never mind. It doesn't matter now. What matters is that you don't give up on yourself just because I left. It makes things awkward for me too. What was she trying to say? I looked up at her, suddenly wondering what I'd done in a past life to make her bail on me so fast in this one. In our past life, we dated in school and got married eventually. She wanted to be a dancer, and I wanted to practice law. Both our dreams were expensive and hard at the start. Because I loved her, I gave up my dreams. I turned down a PhD offer and started working early so I could support her. Whenever she bombed an audition or felt like giving up, I paid all the bills and cheered her up. I thought she understood how much I loved her. But one day, she wanted another pair of expensive dance shoes. When I said we couldn't afford them, she threw all her old shoes in the trash and broke down crying. Ryan, if I hadn't fallen for you, if I just listened to Serge and gone abroad with him, I wouldn't be stuck living like this. Marrying you was the biggest mistake of my life. After that, she quit dancing and gave up on her dreams. Her words haunted me. I couldn't sleep, heartbroken and alone. But I didn't give up. I wanted to save our marriage. I hugged Liana and quietly asked, Liana, let's have a baby, okay? She shoved me away hard, her eyes full of disgust. Do you even have money to raise a kid? You want them to struggle their whole life? I told you before, I hate kids. I'll never have a child with you, not in this life. That one sentence broke my heart. On the first day back at work after New Year's, a runaway truck hit us and killed us both. But I wasn't scared. If anything, I felt relieved. Now that we'd both gone back in time, we silently agreed to go our separate ways. There was nothing left between us. I pushed the check back to her. It's fine, I don't want charity from a stranger. Thanks though. Liana looked annoyed. Ryan, what's that supposed to mean? Are you calling me a stranger? I nodded. What I wear is my business. I can buy my own clothes, my job is respectable, and there's nothing wrong with it. I'm not stuck in the past either. If you want to help someone, give the money to someone who actually needs it. Her hand shook, but she didn't move. Serge rushed over to her. When he saw the check, it was like he instantly got what happened. His eyes were furious, but he forced himself to act nice. If you don't want money, we can get you a real job. I just invested in a barbershop. You can start as an apprentice. $20 an hour. The pay isn't great at first, but once you learn the trade, you'll have a skill for life. Even if you can't find another job, you can always open your own shop someday. I'll give you the manager's number. Just call him. What do you think? Way more respectable than whatever you're doing now. I kept eating. Thanks, but I like my job. I'm not looking to change careers. Some classmates jumped in. Come on, Ryan, stop being stubborn. They're just trying to help. Why not take it? Yeah, look at yourself. You can't even afford decent clothes. Isn't that why you came to the reunion? To network and find a better job? Now someone's handing you an opportunity and you act all high and mighty. Who are you trying to impress? Serge forced a smile. Don't say that. Maybe Ryan really does like his job. He turned to me. Ryan, we're only doing this because we used to be friends. Don't say no just to save face. Honestly, I couldn't understand this obsession with forcing money and jobs on people. The truth is, if we're being real, all of them combined probably don't have as much money as I do. I really don't need it, but thanks. Serge kept smiling, but the contempt in his eyes was clear. Liana gripped the check tighter and started in on me. Still the same hopeless guy. You don't even know a good opportunity when you see one. No wonder you're broke. Right after she said that, other classmates swarmed around. A 300-pound woman even tried to make me drink. Ryan, seeing that you're having such a rough time, tell you what, drink a glass and I'll give you $100. If that's not enough, I can throw in more. The woman didn't even try to hide it, checking me out with obvious interest. Everyone else just laughed. Not one person tried to help. I frowned. This reunion was nothing like I expected. I would have left already, but I was waiting for someone. I was about to call security when Liana suddenly grabbed the woman's arm. The whole vibe changed, and she looked cold and scary. You think this is a club? If you want to act like that, do it somewhere else. He's not someone you can treat like garbage. The woman winced in pain, but didn't dare say anything. Serge quickly grabbed Liana's arm. Liana, what are you doing? Liana shot him an icy look. I'm just doing the right thing. Can't you see? Lady Shibush, if you're having another episode, maybe you should get your head checked. She let the woman go. The woman could only glare at me. I was surprised. I didn't expect Liana to stand up for me. Serge's polite smile was barely hanging on as he quickly changed the subject. I heard the president of Raising East Group and her son are upstairs. Maybe we'll get lucky and see them today. Everyone got excited. The boss of Raising East Group is the richest woman in Apex City. She's young, rich, and gorgeous. She's only 30 and already has a 5-year-old son. She kept her husband super private though, no one knows who he is. So we might meet her husband today? I heard he's the top lawyer in the capital. Even powerful people have to wait years just to book him. The waitlist is already 3 years long. That's incredible. If we see both the richest woman and the legendary lawyer today, I have to get a picture. Just then, a bunch of bodyguards walked in with a little boy. The whole room went crazy. With that kind of security, he must be the president's son. What a cute, handsome little guy. The same woman who'd been harassing me got close again. Ryan, if it weren't for Serge, someone like you would never even get to see him. If I were you, I'd get on my knees and thank them. Maybe they'll forgive you and give you that $20 an hour job. Maybe you'll even win over a rich woman who makes $30 an hour like me. She was nuts. I ignored her and looked at the little boy. Everyone was crowding around him, taking photos and videos like crazy. Even Serge, who'd been acting so high and mighty, was all smiles as he rushed over to the boy. You want something to eat? My treat. He reached out to pinch the boy's cheek. Everyone was shocked when the boy, surrounded by bodyguards, didn't even look at Serge. Instead, he walked straight toward me. With a huge smile, he ran over and jumped into my arms. Daddy, what took you so long?